While the law of attraction is not a magic wand that you can wave to make all your dreams come true, it's a concept that became trendy but lost its essence in a pile of pseudoscientific interpretations and cheap inspirational videos. People believe that it's enough to think positively and the universe will begin to work for their success. Reality is much harsher and more complex. The law of attraction isn't about dreams and fantasies. It's about awareness. It's about how you build your inner state, how you direct your energy, and most importantly, what actions you take to get what you want. The problem is that most people believe the law of attraction is just about having a mindset for success, nothing more. But if you're not ready to act, if you're not ready to pay the price for your desires, your thoughts are just noise. If you're ready to go beyond the ordinary and start taking action, subscribe to my Telegram channel, where I share real methods for change, not empty words. It's time to take control of your reality. The link is in the description of this video. With respect, you can think about money, but if you don't start acting, it will never come. You can think about ideal relationships, but if you don't get rid of old grudges and toxic beliefs, they won't be with you. The law of attraction only works if your actions align with your thoughts. You can't sit idle and expect something to change. When we talk about the law of attraction, don't forget about the law of repulsion. These are two inseparable aspects of one whole. You can't only attract without repelling. Every time you want something new, you need to let go of the old, and not just the old, but everything that pulls you back and prevents you from growing. You can't attract new opportunities until you remove from your life what doesn't serve your progress. Don't believe in primitive notions that positive thoughts are all you need. You must learn not only to attract, but also to repel your fears, complexes, old beliefs, and relationships that don't work. This is not just a process of liberation, it's an active movement forward, a movement that begins with the realization that you can't move forward if you don't let go of the burden of the past. The law of attraction doesn't work out of thin air. It requires that you not only accept but also leave behind everything you don't need. The more you repel, the more space you create for what should enter. This isn't magic. It's just working with reality. Those who understand the mechanisms of the law of attraction will never look at the world through rose-colored glasses. They understand that we don't attract something abstract, but what fully corresponds to our inner state. We don't just attract desires and dreams, but energies that vibrate within us. If your energy is focused on fears and doubts, if you're locked in old habits, you'll attract situations and people that reflect this energy. Often we don't get what we want because we're not ready to accept it. Our thoughts and feelings, if they're not in harmony, block attraction. You may be confident that you want a successful career, but if deep down you fear failure, your energy will attract exactly what you fear: failure. That's how the mechanism works. You don't receive because there's resistance inside you, a contradiction between what you want and what you believe about yourself and the world. We always attract what corresponds to our inner purity. If you don't feel worthy of success or wealth, these things simply cannot enter your reality. The law of attraction doesn't make mistakes. It always accurately reflects your inner beliefs. The more you work on yourself, change your beliefs and energy, the more the external reality adapts. How belief systems block desired manifestations. A belief system isn't just what you believe, it's the filter through which you perceive the entire world. If there are erroneous or limiting beliefs in this filter, you'll only see the world as they dictate, and this will block any attempts to attract what you want. Let's say you want success, but your belief system tells you that the rich are greedy, or that success only comes to those who suffer. These beliefs will hold you back until you get rid of them. An important point: beliefs can be so deeply rooted that you don't even realize how they affect your life. They sit in your subconscious and program your behavior. You may not realize that you're constantly sabotaging your successes because deep down you believe you don't deserve happiness and well-being. Until you get rid of these inner blocks, no manifestations will work. The universe will always mirror your inner blocks and beliefs, showing you exactly what you truly think and feel inside. Your beliefs determine what you attract. To get what you desire, you need to not just think about it, but start changing your belief system. When you change your inner reality, the outer changes. Remove limiting thoughts, remove everything that keeps you within boundaries, and you'll begin to see changes. Most people can't let go of the old because they're attached to it, not only physically but emotionally. Old habits, outdated beliefs, past relationships, these aren't just things, they're attachments that create an illusion of safety. But in reality, it's precisely this fear of letting go of the old that prevents us from moving forward. We fear emptiness, uncertainty, and indefiniteness, and as a result, we continue to hold on to what no longer benefits us. This holding back from change literally blocks the new. The universe cannot give you what you want if you remain with what no longer works. Instead of allowing new opportunities to enter your life, you stay with the past because you're afraid of losing something. But in reality, you're losing something important, the space for something new to come into your life. The more you hold on to the old, the fewer opportunities come to you. Liberation, letting go. This is an act of faith that if you release what no longer serves, the space will be filled with something new and better. Fear of this process is all that keeps you in the past. You can continue living, but living with the same old results because you haven't let go, trapped in your own fear. To attract something into your life, you first need to feel that you already have it. This is the principle, the key to proper manifestation. The vibration of possession is not just a thought, it's a feeling. If you want to attract money, love, or success, you need to start feeling that you already possess it. The state of having is not an illusion or fantasy. It's a real inner feeling of confidence that you are already in a state of possessing what you want. Your energy must vibrate at the frequency at which what you want to attract vibrates. Don't try to attract something if you yourself don't believe you can have it. Manifestation always begins with an inner state. It's not just positive thoughts or visualization. It's a deep inner confidence that you already possess what you want. When you feel successful, already wealthy, already loved, your energy begins to attract exactly what corresponds to your state. When you truly believe, I already have this, the whole world begins to adjust to your vibration. The state of possession is the foundation of your manifestation because it's what attracts the reality you want to create. When you set specific expectations, you automatically limit the space for the universe. Expectations are like limiting frames that don't allow your desires to manifest in the form they need to. You expect everything to be exactly as you imagine in your head, but the world, like the universe, always acts beyond your understanding. These expectations become a block because they create excessive attachment to results. When you depend on a certain outcome, you lose the ability to perceive the opportunities that come into your life. Expectations create narrow paths and don't allow you to be open to unexpected but often much better solutions. Openness is what allows you to flow with the current of life and accept what comes. This doesn't mean you shouldn't have goals, but your flexibility and readiness to accept diverse options. That's what opens the channel for attraction. You shouldn't be fixated on how and when something will come. Openness to all possible options allows the universe to work in your interest without the limitations set by your expectations. Without openness, you miss the opportunities that are right in front of you because they don't match your preconceived schemes. You thought the law of attraction was just magic, that it's enough to simply wish and everything will come true. Faced with the truth, you realize it's not like that. Attraction isn't magic. It's a flow of energy that we create ourselves. You attract into your life what corresponds to your vibration, your state. Everything you see and feel is the result of your inner processes, your thoughts and beliefs. There are no miraculous formulas or secrets. Everything happens according to the laws of the universe, and your task is to understand these laws and learn to interact with them. Now that you understand how this power works, you can finally let go of all fears and doubts. You can stop being afraid of what doesn't come and start acting with the awareness that you are the creator of your reality. You can take a step into the life you deserve, but only if you're ready to be honest with yourself, if you're ready to break the chains of old beliefs and establish new ones that will support your true power. The world around won't wait until you make up your mind. Everything you want is here, right now. Just open your eyes, let go of fear, and take the first step into a new future, because everything you see is just the beginning of what you can create. You're not a victim of circumstances, you're the architect of your reality. Open this path, and the universe will open doors you didn't even know existed before.